Hey folks, Will Brink here, www.brinkzone.com. Today, going to talk about hormones, which of course is a very broad topic and a topic I can't cover adequately in a video unless of course I did it as a 10-part series or something, but I want to give a general overview conceptually regarding hormones. Again, I find a lot of people are really confused about this topic. And the first thing I would say is most people don't really know what's going on with their own hormones. They don't get them tested regularly. There's usually a bit of a miscommunication or a non-communication with their doctor as far as their hormones. And the bottom line with hormones is if your hormones are not, let's say, at optimal levels, you are spinning your wheels in the gym. You are potentially damaging your health. All the hard work you put into your diet and training and whatever is in some respects going to waste. And it's surprising to me how many people I talk to who focus or do a good job of focusing on their diet, their nutrition, their training, etc., and know absolutely nothing about their own hormones. And I consistently get emails and what have you with somebody saying, I've been doing X, Y, Z, correctly for this amount of time and nothing's happening. And my response is, for example, to a man, what are your testosterone levels? And the question almost invariably comes back, I don't know. Or comes back, my doctor says it's fine. Fine is not a medical answer. Blood tests are easy to read, regardless of, I think people are under the impression that there's some sort of, a magical medical knowledge to looking at blood tests that you wouldn't understand. And the fact is, they are pretty much set up for anybody to read, to be honest with you. It comes in a range between, one number and the high number. It tells you if it's high or low, so on and so on. These are not difficult to read. The reality is, reading them is not hard. Interpreting them is where medical education comes in. And that's a different issue. But at least you can get an idea of where your hormones are by always asking for a copy of your blood tests, always. Again, I don't know why people fail to do this. Your doctor should have no problem printing that out for you and handing it to you or sending it to the mail. If they won't, then you need to find a new doctor because there's no particular reason they shouldn't give you a copy of your own blood work. I do think that people, specifically, let's say after age 40, I mean, any age is fine, but specifically after age 40 should have most of their major hormones tested yearly. And again, this is not a common occurrence. It's certainly not a common occurrence in the medical profession. They tend to practice what I would say is reactive medicine versus proactive medicine. Reactive meaning you come in with a symptom of some kind and then they start testing your hormones. I don't think people, symptoms don't often arise till after months or years of low hormones. So why suffer with years or months or what have you of low hormones, whether it's testosterone, whether it's thyroid, whether it's IGF-1, and many others. And I can't go down the entire list, but I will link articles you'll want to read below this video as usual that cover blood tests. Another one of my favorites that I wrote a while back is sort of the overall benefits of testosterone. And remember, we're also not talking just about your effects in the gym. We're also talking about your health, your longevity, your mental well-being, your sex drive, so on and so on and so on. It's sad, unfortunately, that most doctors, even doctors who specialize in hormones, i.e. endocrinologists, often know a surprisingly small amount about this topic. Sometimes they are either specialists in a particular hormone, but even the ones, for example, who deal with HRT, which is hormone replacement therapy, there's really a handful of them that are really on the ball about this. This surprises me, I have to say. As their expertise, you would think they'd know a great deal more about this topic, but again, I won't get into that. I'm not doctor bashing. I have a lot of friends that are doctors, and unfortunately they agree with me because they tend to be the doctors who also know what they're talking about. So this is just an overview discussion on hormones, but remember, if your hormones are suboptimal, you are spinning your wheels with all the hard work you're doing. You should always know your hormones, have your major hormones tested, and again, don't practice reactive medicine, practice proactive medicine. Don't wait till you have symptoms whether it's low thyroid or such. And a lot of things that we do in our diet, medications you take, women taking birth control, which is another video I just covered, can alter a lot of your essential hormones. And I'm talking mostly about your essential hormones that regulate your metabolism. But again, those are hormones such as thyroid, testosterone, estradiol, which again should be tested in men and women. Just as testosterone should be tested in men and women. It doesn't sound that complicated, but believe me, it can be, as some of you have found out, quite a fight to get some of that tested. And they are slowly coming around to understanding, for example, that testosterone does play a key role in women's health and physiology, and estrogen, estradiol specifically, plays a key role in men's physiology. But this is happening very slowly, and it's something that if you keep on, that you are ahead of the curve and you are your own advocate for your own hormones and such, you will be way ahead of a lot of other people. So that's my general overview of the hormone issue, and it's complicated, so I will link some articles that will be worth reading to you and will set you in the right path. And if you want to suggest to me additional videos on this topic, go ahead. If you like this video, please, like, Twitter, send it around, and I'll see you all on the Brink Zone. Now, for more information on this topic, head on over to www.brinkzone.com, where you'll find my blog, more videos, free reports on fat loss, muscle building supplementation, fitness, health, and longevity, as well as a ton of articles in my free weekly fitness newsletter. And I'll see you all on the Brink Zone.